Hi friends, this is Chris with Josephine's Designs. I'm back today to plan in my mini happy planner, and I have that this is your year, and I have my bag of rose gold washi, and I also have some functionals over here because I just did my monthly, and I grabbed some of my stickers from the Dollar Tree, and this one was, no, this was at Michael's. This is Michael's, so this was on clearance. So I love this. Isn't that gorgeous? So I was trying to decide what I wanted to do, and part of me still wants it to be summer, and I'm thinking this is probably the last week I can get away with this. In Texas, we were in the 90s Sunday. I think I'm going to go with this one. We were in the 90s, guys, or Saturday. Oh my gosh. I mean, and with all this rain recently, it felt like 90s. I'm going to use that one because that kind of looks like confetti. And, okay guys, let's get going. But yeah, I know. And also my sister and her husband are with a friend that she grew up, we both grew up with, that they're down in a tropical, wonderful place out of the country. And they've sent pictures and messages, and they were just very, very sweet. So I will be thinking of them. I got a picture off the balcony, and it was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. So I will do this kind of in memory of them today too. But and I told my husband about it, and he turned around and he goes, I think we're gonna go ahead and take that trip that we've been talking about. I think we're gonna do it in November. And I was just like, we don't need to go anywhere. We're fine. You know, and I know for him, he wants me to go and do as well, and I really can't. I mean, I really have to finish this stuff with the estate and all of that, but what do I do with my, there it is. Here's my little card, my little hotel room key. I was trying to think, when in the world did we stay, and this may have been when we were in Tennessee. We stayed in these little, they were more like one-bedroom they were one-bedroom apartments, and they were the nicest gentlemen who ran them. And they gave us a phenomenal deal. I told my husband we would go back there just because it was such a nice stay. And I mean, the area's gorgeous, and we were there for our daughter who was in a camp, and we drove her and another girl out, and she had a great time. It was a national camp for she was a part of a Christian poli-sci type class, state class, and then they had a national, and she asked, could I go? And we were like, yeah, you've been helping us do everything. Yeah, we will gladly take you. And she does not ask for much, hardly at all. So I told my husband, I said, I don't care what it costs, we'll figure it out. But, sorry, that was kind of noisy. I don't care what it costs, but we'll figure it out. And he said, yeah, no, that's a done deal. We'll go. So, alrighty. So I'm going to put that cute little thing right there. And I don't normally put dimensionals, but today's a dimensional day. I don't know about y'all, but do you ever feel that way? It's kind of like, oh, I wish, you know, this, that, and the other. And, oh, goodness, we are very, I am going today, and I'm putting this here because I love coconut, I love to drink coconut water, and I love young coconut water, and there is a place when my daughter takes her test today that in between my errands, I am going to run by there and pick up to go one of their coconut waters, because what they do is they don't just give you the coconut water, they give you the coconut meat as well. I'm not going to lie, it's fantastic. It is like fantastic. And the gal who works there, because I go in there and it's a Thai restaurant, but it's kind of an upscale Thai. It's, you know, it's very nice. But I'll go in there sometimes and eat by myself because my husband's he went there one time and it was too crowded. They didn't have enough waitresses on and on and on. And so he's like, oh, I don't ever want to go eat there again. I'm willing to go and wait my turn because the food was fantastic. I've had a friend who's driven like an hour and a half to go eat there with me. I mean, it's just really good food. So I'm going to put this down here. I don't know why, but I feel like, you know what I really need to do is I need to make follow up. I've got to go down to the coast here in Texas and take care of some stuff for the estate, and I should probably spend that day getting that planned out. That day is our personal tax day. I've got to work and get all of our tax, prepared to give my husband all the info. So, I know, ugh. And then, I'm not even going to get into all that, but it's really no fun. I'm sure you guys can understand. It's just no fun. And I'm going to put this here because we are going Sunday to our daughter, and her fella's birthday is this day, and we are going to go. They sent us pictures of him in a town in Texas. We have what's called Buc-ee's, and any of y'all from Texas, y'all know what Buc-ee's is. And when Buc-ee's came into New Braunfels, my husband would go down and see his first game, and he would he would stop in New Braunfels to get whatever he could get at Buc-ee's, and then he would come home, and it was like, I'll call you from Buc-ee's. He would literally leave this, whenever I wasn't with him. And anyways, he was so cute. We got, anytime we drive and we're by Buc-ee's, we stop. Now, there's one up in like North Texas. He doesn't like that one because it's always way too crowded. I think it's north of Temple, but we went there one time and I walked in and walked right back out. We weren't going to go in. But the one that we go to is not crazy. I mean, it's crowded, but it's not crazy crowded. And so our daughter introduced her fella to Buc-ee's. So he gave my husband a Buc-ee's keychain for his birthday. I mean, it was just really cute. And so anyways, he likes the chairs there, like the camping chairs. And my husband and I were laughing. We had just been looking at them saying, hey, these are really affordable. We should replace our camping chairs that are just in horrible condition, and let's get these. And so anyways, so I told my husband, I said, for his birthday, I'm going to buy him Buc-ee's chairs. Literally within like a day, they sent me pictures of him and the Buc-ee's chairs. And I thought, oh, that's easy. So that's what we're giving him for his birthday. We're going to give him a set of Buc-ee's chairs and probably some Buc-ee's paraphernalia. Who knows what else? They're probably a Buc-ee's cup or something. I mean, I don't know. But anyways, I just thought that is too doggone cute. I think he would love that. So I'll put that cute ducky there. I mean, seriously, guys, for $1, I'm decorating my planner. I mean, I'm dragging this out because I'm chatting so much, but it just doesn't take that long. Okay, I'm going to give her that. I'm going to do that hat. And then the rest I think I'm just going to save. These are all so cute. You know what? I think I'm going to change this out. I don't know. I think I want the surfboard. And I'll save the hat. So, and then literally what's left here on this little paper, that could make a card. That would be the cutest card. I may just make one for my sister and mail it to her for when she gets back. But isn't this cute? And I mean, and literally I save these plastics for when I've been really enjoying Vicky Boutin, I think is how you say her name. And she uses a lot of these, and she does art where she puts it down on the canvas or things like that, or on the pages. And so I'm super excited I've ordered some of her coloring, they're like coloring sticks. I can't remember what she calls them, but they're like coloring crayons, but they're watercolor. And so anyways, lots of fun, and I cannot wait to share with you guys. I'm super excited to literally make some scrapbook pages for each of my children for Christmas. And then I'm also going to I've picked them each up. I mean, I love Creative Memories, but I think it's overwhelming for them. So I've picked them each up a Becky Higgins 52-week, and it's about this size album, and they can take a picture per week and put it in. And I think a picture per week is good. And then I've also got coming a lot of Diane Reevesley goodies. So I cannot wait to get messy and dirty and grubby and play and get even messier in my art journaling. So I am so excited to share that with you guys. It's really easy stuff, and it's really beautiful, and it's really creative, and it's fast because her paints dry very quickly. And I just want to say to you guys, sometimes we need fast, easy, beautiful things, even in a planner, that brings us happiness. It gives us color. It makes us smile. It just encourages us. And You know, for me right now, that's a big deal. I mean, it really is a big deal for me. I know that sounds silly. Mondays we do our vinegar spray. And then Fridays we do our floors. We really can't do it Monday, Friday, but, you know, that's the official mopping day. And, but anyways, it's just some of those things in life that we need to do to encourage ourselves that maybe we don't do. You know, maybe we don't put enough color because we think, oh, that's just a waste of time. It's never a waste of time if it encourages you. It is never a waste of time if it gives you energy because you look at something and the colors are so pretty, or it reminds you of something beautiful and wonderful in your life. I just want to say that God made all the colors. He gave us the rainbow. It was a promise, actually. And you know, for those of you who believe and are Christians, I'm a Christian. We talk about this a lot on my channel. But I just want to encourage you that, you know, there are things there that it's okay to stop and smell the roses. My youngest is a stop and smell the roses girl. She will stop and take the most breathtaking pictures. I love photography. I mean, I've always dabbled in photography, and I've always known who had an eye for photography. Our son had kind of an eye for it, but our youngest daughter definitely has an eye for photography. And you know you see that, but she's very artistic as well. I mean, or even more so, much more talented than I am, though she won't admit it. Hold on a second, I'm going to take a sip of tea. Okay, for those of you who are going to ask, I didn't say what kind of tea I had in my monthly. This is Ginger Turmeric by the Republic of Tea. It's an organic tea. I'm almost out. I've got to find it again. I usually have to find it on Amazon. It is such a good tea. And the reason why I drink ginger turmeric is, yes, it tastes good. Ginger's for my tummy because I have GI tract issues. And then turmeric is twofold. I started drinking turmeric or taking turmeric when I had such bad arthritis. A friend came to me and she said, you really need to take turmeric. And so I had started. But it's better for me to drink it than it is to take a pill. That's what I'm recognizing these days. And then the other part of that is I have a really good friend. She is a chemistry PI, which I don't know if you know what a PI is, but they're like a professor. Well, they are a professor at a large university, and she's from, like I said, she's from India. And she said, she invited us for dinner, and they live in another state. Oh, and I just love her. I just love her. She's so amazing. Her husband used to work for my husband, and anyway, she's so sweet, and she was just like, you know, Chris, you like turmeric? And I was like, oh, I love turmeric. And she said, so, and at that time I was taking turmeric. She goes, oh, you are so smart. And I said, well, why? And she said, because, and I'll stop with the accent because I'm terrible at it. She said, because your mom has Alzheimer's. We don't have Alzheimer's in India. And I said, really? And she said, yeah, it's the turmeric. And I said, what? I said, I take turmeric because of arthritis. And she said, oh, that's good too. And she's so great. But she was like, no. We don't have Alzheimer's in India. It's very rare. And I said, oh, and she goes, it is the turmeric. And I was like, oh, okay. And so I hope that's true. I hope that would help with with Alzheimer's. I know it helps with arthritis. I can always tell when I haven't, because I like cinnamon tea as well. And I usually drink, I'm really cheap. I use one tea bag and I make multiple cups. And everything's caffeine free and all that kind of good stuff. But I really love cinnamon tea too. And as it gets colder, I'll probably drink ginger turmeric in the morning and cinnamon at night. And I even have a cinnamon turmeric that was like a limited edition by Republic of Tea. And I was laughing with my husband. We were cleaning out the kitchen. I found it. And I was like, oh my gosh, there was stuff from like a year ago. It's been in a time capsule. And he goes, yeah, I know. He said, it's okay, honey. And I said, I found this tea. And it was supposed to be this limited edition gold, organic Republic of Tea. And I said, it's not very good. And he goes, well, you like cinnamon and you like turmeric. And I said, yeah. I said, it's just not very good. And he goes, oh, so is that why it was a limited edition? And I said, yeah, probably so, and we were both laughing about it. But anyway, so that's why I drink this tea. If you guys because sometimes people will say, what is in your teacup? It's a horrible color. And so I get messages sometimes. That's what that is. It tastes fantastic, and there's a reason. There's a reason for it. So, all right. So I'm going to put this down here for our, even though it's pink, for our future son-in-law's birthday. That will be there. And then today I must do my vitamins for my husband and I. I make up little packets, and let me see. They look like this. So these are all vitamins and supplements. Yeah, they all are. These are all vitamin supplements. But I also put my thyroid in here in the morning, so I take that an hour before I eat, and then I'll take these once I have food on my tummy. So, anyways, I know it's so silly, but anyways, that's what it is. And then I have night times, and I do for my husband and I. So, anyways, I make our vitamins up in little packets for each of us, though my night packet is much bigger, and so is his. He predominantly takes all his at night too. I try to get him to drink a vitamin. I have vitamin powder packets that we put in our water for the day. So anyways, did you want to know all that? And maybe TMI. Sorry, but that's what we do. I found that when I was losing my mom and dad, and after I lost my dad, and we were taking care of my mom, I was choking on vitamins and pills, and it became very hard to swallow. And my gastro became really concerned about that, and he was like, you know, we can't have that. And I said, I know. And he was just like, no, you really need to hear me. And I said, no, I get it. I know. And so that's when I started trying, and it was a stress issue. And he knew it. He said, Chris, that's a stress issue, and you've got to relax. And, he said, I know you've got a lot on your plate, but that's what this is. And I said, yeah, I know. We answer, I know. So I need to pay my bills on Friday. And I'm going to put a due day here on Wednesday, because Wednesday I'm working on I think Wednesday or Thursday, I can't remember. I think Wednesday I'm working on personal taxes, so I have an extra day to bleed over. I'll have to check my main calendar. I planned all that out last night. And I'm trying to think. So, I have stuff every day this week, guys. Oh, please pray for me. Just please pray for me. I think that's what I have planned, because I'm going to do my videos on Thursday to get that done ahead for you guys. And I have a ton of haul videos. When we started cleaning out, I was finding all the things that I've been purchasing over the last literally 2 years, and I just didn't have time to do anything with it. And so I'm super excited to share a lot of that with you. Some of it's, from 2 years ago, so there's nothing we can do. But it's like Tuesday morning, so, it could still be there. Who knows? But anyways, and you can also find things on Amazon sometimes. So, all right, guys, so I'm looking at this. And by the way, here's a tip for you guys. I was looking for a Diane Reevesley Delusions really old stamp set. They were the couture. And I found one on Amazon, and they wanted like $25 because it was coming from England. And I was like, there's no way I'm paying $25. So I just Googled it, and there was one on scrapbook.com, which I love scrapbook.com. And I had a discount coupon, the whole thing. It cost me almost a third less. It was crazy. And so, anyways, I was just like, done. And I took it out of my Amazon cart, because I'll save things in Amazon cart till I find a better deal. I looked on eBay. I looked everywhere. So sometimes if we just Google these, and sometimes we find websites that still have old inventory. So, all right, guys, let me think. This is a work day. There's nothing here for work. And I do want my house cleaned on Friday, because it's going to be a long weekend, and I just want that done. And I'm also going to go by today. I've got to run errands, and take my daughter. She's taking a test, so I think I'm just going to put a little, here's what I'm doing. Put a to-do list here, because this will be my shopping day. And, oh goodness, the list is silly crazy, and it's between 3 towns. Four towns, actually. That's what happens when you live in a small town. You go from small town to small town, because no one small town has it all. This is what I can tell you. At least not in Texas. they want us to wear our cards out. So, and I am going to the grocery store today, so I think I'm going to put that there. I've got my grocery list ready. It's not a big list, but I was planning my meals last night in my classic planner for the week, and hold on one sec. Excuse me, that tea's getting cold, and once it's cold, it's not so good. Okay, guys, I think this is it. This has been more chatty than it has been actual planning, but doesn't that just make you smile? It's just pretty and light and colorful and, you know. And I'm going to put this here on Saturday, remember. And the reason why I'm going to put remember is I'm going to remember why we're doing what we're doing. My husband and I were talking about this last night, that, you know, my husband took on this practice to honor my dad. And I keep saying, don't, just let it go, let it go, let it go. And I just want to know that, you know, when we finish this, that we've done our due diligence, we have done our very best, and that we honored my daddy. So, and I think it's such an honorable thing. I mean, my husband loved my parents so much, and oh, for goodness sakes, my mom spoiled my husband. Once I got married, I didn't exist, and that was okay. You know, it was good. It was really, really good. And, you know, he had his own struggles as a kiddo, so coming into this was a real blessing. And I just am very thankful. You know, I'm very thankful, and I'm very thankful that he loved. I mean, he was there every time my dad needed something. He was there, and he did it in his own way. Like, I would have done things one way, and he did it in his way. And there was nothing wrong with his way. There was nothing wrong with it. He just did things differently. And I was so thankful for that. I was thankful that he cared enough, that he loved them enough. I mean, they loved him. They loved him. And so, and for my dad to leave his practice to my husband was huge. So, but anyway, so I want to remember as we finish out this particular this particular, if I can talk, tax deadline, that we do all to honor the Lord, and then we also want to honor my dad, because it was by his hard work that he built this practice. We didn't take the whole practice on because, you know, people, you know, there were people that had people in their areas, and they were only, you know, bringing their tax work to my dad because they've been friends all those years. And, you know, my dad was out of the equation, so of course, you know, it was totally understandable. And to be honest, we couldn't have taken on the whole thing. We just couldn't, you know, with everything else we've had to do. So anyway, so that day will be a special day. I'll be thinking of my daddy, and of course on Monday, because I'd always call my daddy on the due date, and I'd say, well, did you make it? You know, after I quit working for him, and he would say, well, I was done yesterday, honey. I don't work on the due date, you know. And it was so cute. And I would say, okay, well, I just want to check on you, make sure you're doing okay. And he was like, I'm fine, honey, which, you know me, it's all done. And so, you know, it was almost like the exact same conversation every deadline. But, you know, I knew the deadlines because of being there with him for so many years. But he is missed, he is loved. He's in a much better place. He's with the Lord, and he's whole, and he's healthy. And but we do remember him right now. My husband and I talk about him every day on these days. So, but anyways, we're almost through not crying every time we bring him up. But not quite yet. But we are happy, and we know he is happy, and that's all that matters. So, all right, friends, I have just rambled and rambled. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, we'd love to have you a part of us. We would love to encourage you. This is a channel filled with some of the most amazing women. I do think we have a couple of guys who subscribe, but mostly women. And such prayer warriors are a part of this channel. Incredible, incredible prayer warriors. Incredible support. I could have never made it through at least the last year plus without all of y'all. I mean, literally, there were times when I couldn't pick up my head, and I know it was through y'all's prayers and encouragement that I was able to get up, and keep going. And I look back now and I just think, how in the world did we do all that? And it was through y'all's support, your prayers, through God. I mean, you know, so when you're a part of this channel, I want you to know that you are prayed for. You are, you know, I cannot tell you how much joy and joy-filled messages that come from the people on this channel, and I thank y'all for that. And not only that, I love it when you chat with each other, and I hate being behind on comments. I'm hoping on Saturday when my husband is sweating through the taxes and I'm in between each, you know, once he finishes a return, then I put it together, assemble it, and get it all packaged up, that I can sit and go through comments. That's my goal for this weekend. I kind of have to schedule that out right now, and then hopefully I'll stay on top of it. But anyways, this emergency with my aunt kind of put us in a bit of a spin. But anyways, and she's doing better, guys. I've got a, matter of fact, I need to text my cousin today. I was thinking about that in the wee hours last night, and I knew she wouldn't appreciate that. So, alright guys, again, pray that your day is blessed, that it is so creative and so very, very lovely. And even if it's Dollar Tree stickers, put a little sunshine in your day today. That's what my prayer is for each of y'all today, a little bit of sunshine. Okay, guys, thanks so much for stopping by. I so appreciate each and every one of y'all, and y'all are such an encouragement. And I hope you were encouraged today. Alright, guys, I will be talking to y'all soon. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.